So as of what was it, July 5th, Elon Musk has essentially brought a fight towards the MAGA right, the Trump administration, and formed, I think officially, or at least it will be filed officially, the America Party, which is interesting. Why he chooses the American Party? He's from South Africa, but nonetheless, we may see in the near future, in the next election, we may see a third party being introduced. What are you taking in all of this? Do you think that's actually going to work?
Well, the run-of-the-mill thought regarding this right now, which is no advent of my own, is that people are saying that do you think after the last 2 months anybody on the left is going to be pulled into this America Party? And they're saying no. So what does that mean? That means that the people who will be pulled into this other party are going to be the Republicans, which are supposed to be responsible here for trying something new in the United States called integrity. So in my mind, Elon's not the guy who doesn't have the background or the pedigree that if I have to choose between Donald Trump and Elon, that I end up siding with him. Okay, and the very fact of I would like to see people who have a lot of power, whether it be social influence power in terms of Elon Musk and being the richest man in the world, or Donald Trump being the leader of the greatest country in the world, the greatest lethal machine in the world. I'd like to see their power being used with restraint, and neither one of these individuals have I seen be restrained. So with Elon going to social media, communicating as he has done, and then having to take down posts that were alluding to the reason why the Epstein client list, we just found out doesn't exist, is not coming out because Donald Trump is in it. Okay. I know that Elon actually has the execution capability to do type of things like this. And the weird part is that if you would talk to me anything outside of this Make a Great America era that we're living in right now, I'd say, yes, of course, this dual party duopoly is the worst, is the worst thing, two coins of the same side, two wings of the same bird that we could possibly do. Of course, we want to have a return to constitutional values, and this two-party system is part of the problem. And what I like about it is that I do see Elon as a doer. And I'm sort of tossed between whether right now is the right time for it. The reality is, as I see it, is I don't trust status quo of Republicans. I'm not supporting, and I will not support a third run for the presidency of Donald J. Trump, just because I don't see any granular language within the United States Constitution. And if we're going to pass a constitutional amendment which require 2/3 of the states, that would be on par with what we're expecting to happen over in Alberta. But I do love the execution, and the fact that I've been desiring to see a third party like this. Like we do have, of course, the libertarian parties, green parties, nothing parties like that, nothing burger parties that exist in the United States. I do think that this could be something that could rival the establishment, create a lot of tech geeks and a lot of tech bros. And there's something about what I think Elon wanted to do that he wasn't allowed to do over there regarding getting into the deep state, getting into the nitty gritty of what's happening at the Pentagon and the military industrial complex, and exposing it, that is going to require a competitive force such as a third party introduction. So I'm sort of in the middle between this one. In summation, my position is that absolutely do we need a third party. Absolutely. I can't trust you MAGA chinos. I can't trust Donald Trump, and I definitely can't trust the techno crazy people. But I want to see that competition and the idea of extreme transparency. What really interests me about an Elon party is that it will likely be fueled by transparency and vulnerability by ways of software, which is what is the hope and the expectation for any reconciliation of the political corruption that we have today. So it is a very interesting prospect. I don't necessarily whether I believe that now is the right time to be causing divisions within MAGA. As I sort of alluded to previously, saying that I'm sort of willing to kick the deficit bucket down the road a little bit, continue giving Donald Trump the benefit of my doubt, hoping that he won't use the entire ceiling of that 4.5 trillion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, when we see the divisions within the MAGA party or the Republican Party, I'm always going back to that a house divided will not stand. Right? I keep on going back to that. I was thinking about that, and it's like it just seems so true. Like, how long is this I guess movement within the Republican Party going to last? Surely it's not going to last forever. Obviously, because only Christ's kingdom will last forever. But so those thoughts they do run in my mind. And again, I think that's really just the Lord just keeping us honest here, right? Keeping us honest with Him, reminding us that hey, don't focus too much on what's being put in front of you for now. That's only temporary, right? And so we as Christians we have to be reminded of that. That only Christ's kingdom will reign forever. Only He will bring true justice for all who commit faults. He's unbiased in His judgment. He cannot be bribed. He cannot be bought by the elitist, right? I mean, the Bible says that the earth belongs to the Lord and all its fullness. So, at the end of the day, as we talk about this all the time, like we can hope for the best. We want to bring full transparency what's happening in our government, and but then we get the big fail from the Epstein list. That apparently there's no Epstein list any longer, and things like that, and then. Going back to this alligator Alcatraz, I've got a photo from recently. I've got it pulled up. I think, Brother Matt, if you can, this is from AOC. She just posted this on her Twitter account.
By the way, stop calling me Brother Matt. I demand you call me Apostle Matthew. Thank you very much.
Anyways, I thought that was funny. This
He wants a
AOC,
kiss.
yeah, she's just so sad because all the alligators, they're being trapped.
Oh, his head stuck perpetually in that fence for the rest of the world. Well, coming down to like 15
Dang.
minutes left in our broadcast of this evening, what we're discussing the America Party.